I want to create stories that make people want to be at the places where I'm presenting. I want them to feel like they want to visit there, and I want these colors to represent the feeling I had whenever I was visiting these places. In order to accomplish this, I have purchased some lenses that will allow me to capture the shots that I really want to get. The first of them being this Sony 1.8 wide angle lens. This is a 11mm focal length lens. So basically it just allows me to get a really wide angle, a really wide view of the places that I'm showcasing. It's specifically designed for my camera, which has a crop sensor, and it just allows me to get as many details as I can. This is why I really wanted a wide angle lens, so people can really see themselves in that space. The more that they can see, the more that they can imagine what it would be like to be walking through these settings. This lens is a 1.8, like I said, so it also allows me to get a lot more light into the crop sensor. And this is the shot from that wide angle lens. Even from this really close distance, I can get a really wide shot, a lot of details in just one place. The next lens that I got is this Sigma lens. This is the Sigma 18 to 50mm range. It gives me a little bit more room to get the shots that I want. So 18, it gives me like a pretty wide angle view. And then it goes all the way to 50, so it really zooms in and narrows something down. It can keep something in focus, even if it's at a really close distance. So that allows me to just get those really close-up shots. And this one is a DCDN. That just means that it's designed for these cameras, again, that have a crop sensor. And it's just a really versatile lens that allows me to get close-ups, but it also allows me to get somewhat of a zoomed out shot. This is previously what I was shooting everything on. So as you can see, it's a lot smaller. The lowest I can get aperture wise was 3.5. So on this wide angle lens, I can basically allow double the amount of light because it's a 1.8, and this Sigma lens that I had, it's a 2.8, so it just allows an intermediate amount of light. Yeah, I just really wanted to upgrade. I really wanted to take my shots to the next level. There was a few limitations with this. It's a 15 to 60. However, at the 50, at the zoom in, it's at 5.6 aperture. So you would lose and kind of compromise the amount of light you can get into your sensor with this lens. And sometimes it would cause me to lose a little bit of detail in some of the close-up shots that I was trying to capture. So I wanted to upgrade it and ended up getting that Sony lens, the Sigma lens, and those two together were around $950. I also got this ND filter. As you can see, it's kind of like sunglasses for your lens. It allows you to minimize really overexposed, really, like, if you've ever seen a shot and seen that the really bright spots of the video are like whited out, that's because it's overexposed. And this basically is like a sunglass for your camera, which is really important whenever you're shooting outside, because there's just so much light around and it can overwhelm your sensor. Altogether, everything that I bought was about $1,100. But I wanted to bet on myself. You know, I didn't want to feel like I was limiting myself and not believing in myself. I know I can take it to the next level, the quality of the videos that I'm getting. It's really important to bet on yourself, to believe in yourself. There's always going to be that voice in our heads that tells us that we can't do something, and it'll always be something we have to overcome. And I didn't want to let it beat me this time. So I got the lenses. I'm really happy with how they turned out. They're also kind of, the lenses that I got are also somewhat of an insurance plan, just because they are pretty popular lenses, and if I ever needed to sell them, I could. And I mention that because whenever you're pursuing your dreams, I do believe that you need to have a backup plan, you need to have an insurance, a safety net, something for you to fall back on, just in case things don't go right. It doesn't mean you don't believe in yourself, but it just means that you're being real. You know that the circumstances just sometimes don't align. There's some situations that may happen in your life that may deter your path to that dream, and I always believe that you should just have something to protect you, a backup plan. I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me, but I'm really happy with the equipment that I've acquired. Oh, I also got a tripod. I'll put all the products that I got in the description on this YouTube video in case you're interested in anything. I got this tripod because previously I had like a $5 tripod that I had just thrifted, and every time I was filming outside and it was a bit windy, it would always shake a little bit and it scared me. So I have this new tripod. It's aluminum. It's lightweight. I can travel it everywhere. And yeah, that kind of rounds out all my new gear. And I hope you stay tuned for future videos. I'm very excited. I hope you're also excited to consume some new content from me. And yeah, I'm really hoping that I get to the point where everyone seeing these videos has the feeling where they want to share these videos. They'll be memorable and they'll feel like they need to watch it multiple times. And yeah, if you stayed all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you keep on watching. I hope you consider liking it. If you enjoyed it, I hope you consider subscribing. I hope you'll leave any feedback on the short film that I presented in the beginning. I had a lot of fun just going out there and testing out different angles and really giving myself that creative exercise to be in one place and capture as many unique perspectives as I could. So yeah, other than that, I hope you're doing great. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.